All right, welcome to round six. Round six. As we make our way to Las Vegas, where just last night that was crowned at 1-2, and Gasly had the most impressive qualifying, only his car to implode. But enough of real life. We're gonna go ahead and get into it. Joining me,
Been a while, but I'm back.
and we are just gonna go ahead and dive straight into, as we do have Welchie on flying lap, making way through the part of this. And one thing that I learned very five is that grip is practically on this street. It's incredibly brutal to way around. You Welchie on this lap, just sliding ever so slightly corners. Not due to setup differences or anything like that. That's just the nature of the circuit.
Oh,
Yeah, Genesis finally demonstrated there. Unfortunately for Welchie, that's going to cost him a lot of time. But yeah, you can see Kiss My Axe is also sliding here. Logan sliding as well.
it's just kind of the nature of this track and how to drive it, really. You just have to slide your way through majority of these corners in order to get anything out of it. But slide too much, you're on the wall. It's a very weird track.
Oh yeah, you're essentially towing the line between sliding just enough to gain an advantage, but not so much that, as you said, you end up in the wall. And, well, for some people more than others, it's a very hard to kind of, like, get it down. I'm one of those. Fletcher
I can't
is
really say
also,
one way or the other.
yeah, I guess we'll see when you're, but Welchie is going to be setting the benchmark time for everything else to cross the line. An ideal run for him, but it's hard.
Yeah, it's better than nothing, though. Yeah, as you can see, quickly beat by Bouncy by over 2 seconds. And then Ferrari Nut decides to go even faster than that by half a second. So already times are getting very, very quick right now. I wouldn't doubt seeing 30 straight off the bat soon. It's just a matter of who sets it first.
Yeah, after a long hiatus, seemingly not being able to participate this season, he has suddenly changed his tune. It is not only back as a driver, but back as a team principal. Anju in the hats is making his way around the final couple corners. One corner left to go, although it's not much of a charging
Yeah,
towards the line.
Panju has a bit of practice from Creator Series, so he kind of knows what he's doing, and yeah, goes up to second place, kind of proving my point there. And yeah, he's got some experience. He knows how chaotic Vegas could be, and we'll see how he can use that knowledge to his advantage here.
Oh yeah, I mean, of course this is a track, no surprise, with how close racing can get. In definitely in my 5, there was a whole lot of bumping. There was
Yeah.
yeah, there was a whole lot of like slight little love taps here and there, things like that. And it's not necessarily driver so much as a street track like this, which with such tight corners like that Redeemer's going through right now, it's gonna cause problems. Especially with, again, just how little grip this track has. So all these factors combined, we're gonna see a couple collisions.
It's not to say that going wheel to wheel here is nigh on impossible, because it is possible. It's just difficult, especially after the end of the strip. I mean, we saw in real life Magnussen and Lawson going through that section wheel to wheel. As to how they didn't DNF, honestly, remains to be figured out. But like that just proves it's possible, but it ain't easy.
Yeah, Logan and the Williams way through. It's kind of disappointing to not see yellow from the recent updates Williams had to their livery. I
Okay, I'm glad I'm
really,
not the only person that likes it.
I really hope they keep full time next season. I am
Same.
absolutely begging for that because that would be such an extra splash of color on the. But Edge,
That's
meanwhile, is
exactly
about to
what I was thinking.
double lap. Edge crossing the line puts himself P7 ahead of his. Jake Laser, meanwhile, he's on a pretty good run. He had a rather inconsistent to find that form.
Actually, just came to mind something about Edge. Now, Edge is very well known for him having very straight line speed
Oh!
dependent setups. Oh,
Yeah,
that's
JT.
not ideal.
Yeah, JT just completely smashed the wall there, and again, that's just the lack of grip showing it's right there. And yeah, I mean, like, look at that. It's like a skating rink out there. Now, granted, the Vegas Golden Knights are here, but that doesn't mean we have to have a hockey match racetrack. This is absolutely absurd.
Right. Yeah. Going back to what I was saying though, is that Edge is known for having very straight line dependent setups. Well, that kind of thing that he does is kind of negated here because you're basically running minimal wings here.
Oh, yeah. I mean, most people you're going to see are going to be running, like, 1-0, like I did, or even 0-0. 1, I doubt we're going to see any 0. But you get the drift with that. It's going to
Basically
low
nothing
down.
above 3.
3 would be the absolute maximum, and that would be those wanting to get a slight advantage in the corner. And if you can nail the corners around here and corner exit, it will be a huge, essentially, street track equivalent of Monza. With much luck.
Pretty much. Yeah. By the way, as we saw, JT just finished a lap, and well, he's down in effectively the slowest runners. He also had front wing damage on that lap as well, which doesn't help.
Yeah, I witnessed that incident, and Redeemer just went through that exact same corner that JT did hit his car. Redeemer.
He's down. He just finished a lap.
Yeah, okay, yeah, you're right. Oh, hang on a second. We have a new poll, and yeah, unsurprisingly, John did a brilliant job with his lineup. We did it before, did it again. This lineup is incredible. Fletcher's up there, Jay is up there. But, of course, with the returning veteran, there is a new spanner in the Bungie getting ready to go on a flyer here. Find some also there appears better. So he is going to be hopping in the car most likely. Going to be losing time, so probably only stay with 2 runs ideally. But still, 2 runs is on drift, meanwhile also on a flyer out. Now these last 3 corners, I don't know else, but these can eat over, especially if you hit that inside curve here. It's going to completely uplift your car quite, and you're going to higher exit there, which could be very disastrous. Ending from behind. Golden Drift though, really putting himself up there, up to 5. Ferrari and V-Car have seen.
Yeah, they're looking pretty strong so far, but there's still half of the qualifying session left to go, or just a little bit under half. So we'll see where everyone else will stack up. Obviously, D-Master just joined, so he's yet to set a lap. He'll most likely be somewhere up there, as somebody just improved there, I believe.
It was Zeech,
Not sure who that
reserving
was.
for Alpine.
Yeah, so decent lap for him. And we'll see what he can do, because many people have been saying, oh, he should be around the likes of Tier 2 pace, but here he is at Tier 3, but he's kind of middle pack, so I don't know. People might want to eat their words a second.
Yeah, of course, as people on the team principal for Alpine, and Zeech was practically begging for somebody to pick him up. And
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, and so I just decided, I mean, yeah, we're missing somebody, why not? It's working out thus far, I'll say that much. Meanwhile, we have D-Master back in the saddle, and I'm expecting him to put himself up into that top 3. Master showed incredible pace. I'm honestly baffled that he was not put in Tier 2. He should have been, with his capabilities. But still, this is interesting run him when he Drunken Shamrock in the pits doing his pick, and Welshie, meanwhile, looks like he's already up 3/10 in that sector, and if so, that's going to put him up only 2 spots, but it's always about these later sectors that can be the biggest deal. Oh, he hit the wall a little bit. That's going to be some time lost, but still, he did find improvement in that second sector. This entire straight, though, is going to be compromised, and he's going to lose some time. At his current rate, he's only going to be gaining, well, 1 spot on Kiss My Ex, while Jake Laser is going through Looks like he's taking out a run. Fletcher improves, and it's now currently a
Wow.
V-Carb 1-2. But how does Jake
V-Carb
do?
looking to chase down D-Master, by the way, because
Jake
D-Master, of course, right
Laser,
now is the... Oh,
he jumps up to
nice.
4th. What a run from the Aston Martin driver. I'm surprised. I expected that to be a good improvement, but not by that much. I mean, I was going to say, that probably would have been like a top 10 spot, maybe a bit ahead of his teammate. I definitely would have eaten my words had I said those. But yeah, Jake Laser, brilliant run, and now D-Masters.
Right now, and I was about to say, D-Master, the current championship leader right now, leading by 12 points over Jay, in which Jay is currently in second in this qualifying session, so he's got a bit of work to do. He needs to nail this run, because I don't know if he's going to get a second one, to be honest. It's looking clean so far. We'll see he's able to... Oh, I say that. He taps the wall a tiny bit. That may hurt him. That may hurt him a little. But we'll see how he gets on. He's got a lot of battery right now.
Yeah, MachMage,
Oh, he's actually got front wing damage.
Yeah, MachMage, that's gonna be one for the curse counter for you.
Okay.
Let's say he's doing well so far, and then a second later, just boom, straight into the wall. That's really bad news for him. He still has time to go and do another run, but I mean, it's better to get 2 runs in 1. It's gonna be all or nothing for him by the end of this. Meanwhile, he
needs to nail the final lap.
Yeah, soft tires are not it here. They will die out so incredibly quickly, and honestly, that applies to the mediums as well. The hards just don't die as per usual. But it's especially noticeable here. JT having a really rough time out there. I'm expecting some incidents to occur, and it's really just the nature of the track as the reason more than anything else. Unfortunately, again, grip is non-existent. Logan understeering heavily. Yeah, but you can see his car sliding. Even if he puts on a little bit of throttle through the corners, that slip just comes in, and honestly, it just makes this track very difficult to navigate.
Yeah, you have to have supreme control over your car, especially in the slower sections, in order to really gain something out of it, which is something that, unfortunately, the other Red Bull of Vonleh, I don't know how you say that name, isn't doing right now. Not finding any time at the moment, but might have found time in Sector 3. Vonleh? I'm not 100% sure, but he comes across the line, does find improvement, only goes up 1 position.
Yeah, honestly, one thing that I did notice is the Red Bull of JT, he just went through that corner, but that corner back there, it's so easy to oversteer on an exit, and if you do that, well, congratulations, you now have completely compromised your exit down one of the longest straights on the entire calendar. So, screwing up that corner can be absolutely disastrous for you. It is on Logan finish up.
Yes, because he's up to 5th.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah,
actually, I don't know.
Yeah,
didn't full battery. I'm confused.
I think at one point Logan almost got fired. I want to say. Baffling.
He was taken out of the hot seat.
Well, it's clear that was a miscalculation to do so, because Logan is great pace. I mean, he covers from, but when he's up there, he's up there.
He can be from time to time, but it's not a matter of the pace. It's more so the matter of of racing etiquette. I think was the case, because he racked up quite a bit of penalties before he got dropped, I believe. So that's probably the reason why he got dropped. His pace, he's definitely fair.
Fletcher?
He's definitely like middle tier 3 pace, especially in this case because he's near the top. But it's the racing etiquette.
Yeah.
Fletcher.
Yeah, I think he was blocking his own teammate and got disqualified for that. That's an absolute disaster. He wasn't even going that slow. This is absurd. The game has just royally screwed over Fletcher, and he's now all the way at the back after originally on the front row. What?
It's weird because I'm not getting any of these pop-ups for like grid penalties or like fastest laps or whatever. So I'm like in the dark. This is very weird, but
I
yeah,
am
that is
getting those.
such disappointment for RB, especially since they're leading the constructors and they're currently trying to chase after D-Master
Oh!
for the drivers, which Jay, who's still up there, can still do something about it. But yeah, as you can see, D-Master, he's currently on his run.
Yeah, D-Master had a massive amount of oversteer there, which really hurt him. And to be honest, he's not going to be able to get another shot. He has to make this one count, and that oversteer, it's going to hurt him, but he's going to have to just grit his teeth, bear with it, and go on through.
He might actually be able to make the flag. He's got 40 seconds.
Yeah.
He'll make it.
Oh yeah, I think he is getting ready to go on another run. Yeah, Bouncy Sage Vaughn. I figured it was Sage Vaughn. Yeah.
Okay. Z just called it, so that is his lap done. He's not going to improve any better than 8th.
Wait, we interrupt this program to say that, excuse me, the Panthers are tied with the Chiefs right now? What? Okay.
That's not something I thought I'd hear.
No, it's not. But anyways, enough. All back to this. Gary is going on a final run. Drunken Shamrock doing his usual bit. Welshi finding some improvement. At the current moment, well, considering there is 7.5 tenths of difference, it's not gonna make any positions here. Master is going on the last run, but this is it now or never for him. Oh, he does it close. That was a bit of a moment there. It's gonna be
first person to come across the line now is gonna be MB Jacobson, who improves. He goes up to 4th.
Wow,
solid lap time.
Yeah, that is a great run.
Yeah, Jake Laser stays 3rd. Golden Drift up into 3rd. Good lap from him. What about the McLaren? Redeemer.
Oh, hold up.
Punch
is about to shoot himself up to the top 3. Oh, never mind. He lost some time in that final sector. He was 3 tenths up originally. Yeah, that's still a really good run considering he's been out for so long. That's incredible.
Yeah, meanwhile, looking at the Alpine, it looks like Ron Swanson's going to be the next to come across the line. He jumps up to P5. Good lap from him. And then that was a Ferrari that came across. Ferrari can't do any better as Jay didn't improve on his lap, so that is not ideal. It's just a matter of... Actually, D-Master... Well, no, hold on. D-Master did it... He's on a run right now. He is 7 tenths up at the current moment, but we'll see how much he gains. He's at a deployment, though. That's going to cost him. And can he even get up to the top 5?
Wow!
Yes, he does. He's at the 3rd. Great lap for him. He needed that.
Yeah, my jaw dropped as I watched him go through that short 3 corner run just after the strip. Like, he was millimeters away from the wall twice. And, like, he towed that line so perfectly, I was baffled. Brilliant run, and that's going to get him onto the 2nd row. That was immense.
Yeah, on one side, he definitely made a best out of a bad situation. But on the other side, his championship rival, Jay, is in front of him on pole position, which luckily he can see him, so it's not the end of the world. But it's not great to have your rival right in front of you. By the way, Jay is going to be on pole, followed by Ferrari in the Ferrari. That's poetic. D-Master, Golden Drift, and Bouncy rounding out your top 5. Bouncy shot up.
Yeah, Aston Martin and Ferrari are now the 2 main teams contending at the front. It would have been V-Carb as well, if not for Fletcher getting royally screwed over by EA.
Fletcher would have been on pole had that not been for that disqualification.
Yeah.
Think about that.
This is going to be a very exciting race. Of course, the real question is, who will survive Turn 1? Granted, Turn 1 here is more merciful. It's still dangerous first corner, though, I would say.
To be honest, the corner I'm more looking towards in terms of chaos is going to be Turn 3.
Turn 3.
Because that's such a tight corner on the exit, and the wall just greets you.
Yeah, sometimes it creates a little more direct than others.
Yeah, exactly. Cobb is saying to ban Vegas like Monaco. Unfortunately, that will never happen for both of them.
I do actually agree with Cobb there. This track, it's so slippery that it's near undrivable. You have to be very careful, and even then, well, incidents are gonna end up happening because the track is so slippery.
Yep, and that's just kind of the risk you take, I guess, with Vegas.
Oh, and looks like the Chiefs won 30-27. I mean, I'll say this: I'm slowly becoming a football fan again because it's. Oh well, enough of that. Back to the race. It's 5 red lights are going to be coming on under the lights of Vegas, and we are underway. Jace does not get the ideal start. He was early, but he's still going to be able to hold on to the lead. Oh, hang on! Oh no! That is a huge collision.
No!
That
What?
was. Oh my gosh!
Okay,
That was a.
I take it back.
That was.
I take it back.
I don't know what Ferrari Nut was thinking there. That was a terrible attempt at a dive, and now multiple severe penalties. Logan is already out of the race. And
He crashed before turn 1. He had a collision with somebody all on his own.
yeah, oh man. I can already hear the sounds of John going to submit a report to the stewards for that collision. That
No
was
doubt.
that
Jay from pole to 19th. That is absolutely horrid. And he's got wing damage to boot, which is even worse. Ferrari Nut, I think he has damage as well. No, he doesn't. How
yeah.
does Ferrari not have damage?
Yeah,
Excuse me?
V-Carb, heroes in the standings, but currently zeros in the race. Down to the bottom 5 for both of them. Safety car out. And this could be an opportunity for some people. Why do I have a feeling? Yep, there it is. There's the classic right there. Drunken Shamrock on the soft tires. What a surprise. Fletcher chose to go on the soft tires as well. Which, I question that. Not for hard, so it was back, but
That's exactly what Zeech did. And to be fair, Zeech has managed to hold position somehow. And he's actually going to gain a few positions because I wouldn't doubt that people who have a 10-second penalty, well, Punju comes into the pits to get rid of that 10-second. Does Welshie do the same? Yes, he does. Wow, he slid into it, which is kind of crazy. Zeech is also in, actually, so never mind. Zeech is not going to gain anything because he apparently got damage out of all that. But if there's anybody that is smiling from ear to ear after all that, it has to be D-Master because his rival just went from first to last, and he's in P1.
Oh yeah, this is absolutely free for him. Essentially kind of run away, unless Golden Drift can give him a hard time, which is very possible. Jake Laser has also been kind of a shocker with his capabilities. Sage Vaughn also up there, and Bouncy also within the top 5. Aston Martin seem to be on their way to a great result.
Yeah, they're looking at technically 3rd and 4th because Sage Vaughn obviously has that 10-second. They have to serve that at some point. But yeah, that's a very, very chaotic start. I'll tell you who has gained the most out of all that. It goes to Gary and Fletcher. They're both up 11 spots off the start. Shamrock as well. He basically starts dead last, as he usually does, and he's up into 10th because of that, so fair play to him. A lot of people gaining positions in the top 10, and a lot of people losing positions in the bottom 10. That's just perfect, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Drunken Shamrock, though, I don't suspect he'll be gaining points. He has a penchant throwing, so I am not expecting much from Drunken Shamrock.
I mean, you never know.
I mean, yeah, he could prove me wrong. And the thing is, I think Drunken Shamrock has the capability to be a consistent points contender.
Oh
he just likes throwing.
Testarossa just got a picture of the turn 1 chaos.
Oh. Did?
Yeah, beautifully pictured in general chat in MRL. By the way, if you're watching and you haven't joined MRL, what are you doing? Join the Discord. Also subscribe to the channel. Leave a like if you're already enjoying this, because I'll tell you why, it's already been crazy. Had to do the plug.
Let me see here. Yeah. Okay, wow.
It's a beautiful picture, isn't it?
Yeah, you're gonna try and show on the webcam. I'm not sure how good that'd be. Yeah, it's close. Yeah, that is brutal. Wait, Vaughn went into the pits and
Switch to a
Ferrari
different
nut.
camera. Switch to a different camera, and people will see it better.
Yeah, hold up a second. Uh-oh. Hello? Are we good?
Yeah, you're good. I hear you.
Yeah,
Oh, the stream.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh dear.
I think I may
Oh
have
no.
accidentally kicked the, capture card. Give
Bro.
Not my finest hour. Let me see here. Okay, there we go. We're good. Just had to turn it off and on again.
There we go. Much better.
MB Jacobson gets a 10-second penalty for ignoring a
Oh
yellow
man.
flag. He gets another 10-second.
For collision that time. What?
MB
MB, what are you doing?
Jacobson, what has happened?
I don't know what's happened, but one thing's for sure, he's got 20 seconds now. That's not ideal for him. And by the way, Sage Vaughn did pit under the safety car, so now Aston Martin are 3rd and 4th. So yeah, they've had a brilliant start, has that team. But, of course, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. And we'll see how this race goes on, because we still have a ways to go. And D-Master leading the field. How's this going to go down?
He's gonna crash into the safety car.
Oh, God, imagine.
That would be absolute cinema, but let's face it, D-Master would never do that.
Are we sure?
I mean, if he hadn't, if there were no consequences for it, I think he would be willing to do it for the lulz. But considering he's fighting for the championship, he does not want to take that risk and play that kind of game.
Yeah, that's fair. By the way, he's going to control this restart, and let's see how this gets on.
Yeah, Golden Drift is getting a little bit close there. You can see Golden Drift, he's waiting, he's raring to go. And D-Master just kind of does a gradual release there, and he's fully ahead.
There's front wing damage.
Oh, Golden Drift goes wide, and immediately, not one, but both Aston Martins get past him. What was that?
Wow, what a start. But
Golden
Jake
Drift
Glazer
just
has
got
damage.
mugged. Oh yeah, you're right, he's missing probably end plate. Granted, this is low downforce drag. It's not the end of the world necessarily. Gary is gonna be overtaken here by the Red Bull. Oh, hang on a second. Struggle of an exit there for JT. Gary fights it back as we... Oh, wait. Oh, it's a safety car glitch. Got it. Anyways. Oh, wow. Look at how close all these drivers are. That's Fletcher looking on the inside of Punju to try and find a way past Punju. Fights him off, though. Those soft tires are clearly not it right now. Wait, why didn't Fletcher pit? Why didn't he pit? This was...
Lap 1 safety car. I can understand why he didn't pit, because he still have fresh tires. But yeah, just not able to get ahead of Punju, and which Punju did pit, actually.
Yeah, I disagree with Fletcher not pitting. I actually really disagree with that, because those soft tires are going to die off so fast. He won't even make it to lap 10 before he has to swap those tires out. Either that or he's just going to drop down like a brick. Meanwhile, oh, we got some close racing here. Kiss My Axe trying to do a switch around here. It's close. They bang wheels. Punju nearly goes into the wall, but they just save it.
There's a Sauber backwards. MB Jacobson is backwards at the exit of the final chicane, and he's lost a bit of his wing.
Oh, we have such close racing going on up here. And that is on the inside. Punju attempting to defend this position. Ron Swanson gets a 10-second penalty, as that is Fletcher now under threat. But Fletcher manages to pull off the move, actually. He's past Punju, but now he has to go after Zeech. Ron Swanson has a 10-second penalty. For some reason, I don't understand what's happening anymore.
It's for ignoring yellow flag. I think he illegally overtook somebody. I'm not sure.
But
Gary's managed to get past JT. So Gary's back up into 5th place. And this is letting the top 4 run away.
Is MB Jacobson actually going to try and stick this out? Oh my god, he is. He has 30 seconds of penalties, and he's going to be sitting there. He's probably going to get lapped at this rate.
They only serve 1 10-second, I believe. Yeah, it's just 1 10-second so far, but either way.
If he wants to get rid of 20 more seconds, he's going to have to really work for it.
Outstanding penalty. Yes,
Yeah.
Testarossa. Meanwhile, the lead
hang on a
could see a
second.
change.
Yeah, we have another battle here going on. That is JT getting past Gary. Z just looking for it as well. Bouncy. Oh, hang on a second. Bouncy is going to lead the race now into the corner. D-Master is struggling on the exit. That could leave him vulnerable, perhaps, to Jake Laser. Oh, no. Jake Laser is going to go into the... Okay, no. Jake Laser at exit. Golden Drift is going to charge. Peach, meanwhile, is charging after Jake and could find himself gaining another position here. Meanwhile, Ron Swanson, 10-second penalty, is going to be under threat as that's Welshie getting overtaken by 2 cars. Could be from the RV of K. He's looking for an opening. Welshie has no battery left to spend, which is a nightmare to have around here. As Welshie, yep, he's going to completely lose not 1, but potentially 2 positions. That is the Red Bull of Vaughn getting past. Welshie has just gotten bugged.
As meanwhile, up ahead, Zeech has managed to get past JT. He's up in the 5th place. Zeech is having a very good run after having a bit of damage in the early stages, and he's making his way up the field. I don't know if he's going to be able to catch up to the front 4, but he's moving.
Yeah, he's doing very well for himself. Of course, we also have another doing very well for themselves, Punju, going around. And on this back straight, he actually have a huge advantage. The 2 cars ahead punching a hole in the air. He's got a little bit of battery to work with. JT has a lot of battery to work with. I don't think he's going to try to spend 2 battery here to hold off the Red Bull. Looks like you have to... Oh, well, nope, never mind. Yeah, Zeech is going to be backing off and just relinquishing Red Bull. And now JT gets ahead. Oh, but he struggles on exit. That is going to leave him massively vulnerable. Each goes into the back of him just a little bit, as that is Punchu looking on the outside.
No way.
He was actually kind of sniffing around there. 6 cars, all in contention here, and a swarm just behind it. That's a Red Bull making contact with Punchu, as that's the Sauber of Gary looking on the inside. He gets past JT. JT trying to fight it back. Edge retires in the pits, it looks like.
That's unfortunate.
Look at how close this racing is right now. A whole swarm of cars is in this train as the Mercedes and Sauber go wheel to wheel. JT is ahead of the both of them. Gary trying to hold off Kiss My Axe as they both nearly go back well, they both nearly go into the back of the Red Bull. Does Gary still maintain this position? It's close. They're still side by side. They've been side by side for the entire lap thus far, and neither one is really willing to relinquish, but it's too late. Kiss My Axe gets ahead. What a battle that just was, as we're about to have another battle here. This should be relatively easy for Punju to find his way past the Alpine, get himself up into the top 5. He's not going to spend a whole lot of battery because he doesn't have left to him. And DRS is going to be a massive helping hand. And you can see Zeech isn't even putting on the power. He's just letting that happen.
Look at JT. JT, though. JT's going for the move on Zeech on the inside, and he gets it done. Zeech was just... There's nothing he could do there. As meanwhile, the lead, once again, they're going at it. They're nearly about to go 3 wide. Golden Drift getting the move done on Bouncy. Could maybe... Actually, no, he's still going wheel-to-wheel Bouncy, as a matter of fact. Through turns 1, and maybe even through turn 2 as well, as Bouncy now has the inside line. Does he get it done? No! Golden Drift trying to hang around the outside. Manages to, and I think he got a better exit. He has, and Golden Drift is up in the 2nd.
This is some insane racing that we are currently witnessing. Just behind, we also have another battle. That is Zeech doing his best to hold off JT, and he manages to do so. And that is actually going to compromise the cars behind a little bit. That's side by side here. Yes, it is. Gary and Kiss My Axe, round 2. As Gary, they both come to blows a little bit. Can Gary pull off the move here? Kiss My Axe is going to get the better exit. They nearly come together, but they managed to just keep limits. The 2 V-carbs just behind, looking on, waiting for a chance to move themselves. Punju, meanwhile, he's fully gapped. He is long gone.
I was about to say.
Yeah.
Oh! As we have Welshie in the barrier, I think, with Junk and Shamrock.
Oh, yep, and that is Drunken Shamrock's front wing fully gone as we have 3 wide
Yeah.
going down the strip.
No.
Oh my god, that is Fletcher charging past 3 cars, including his own teammate, to steal position. They come together a little bit.
Oh, no.
Oh,
That could have been bad.
that straight line speed Fletcher had was so immense he shot past 3 cars in one fell swoop. This is the kind of racing that we love to see right now. And you can still
Yeah, they
see
nearly
this
could
fight
have
ain't
got very
over.
bad for V-Carb.
That's Kiss My Axe diving on the inside. Can he find a way past? I don't think he's going to have the grip necessarily. Maybe he does. Hold up. It's so close side by side. Does My Axe have the DRS though? Yes, he does. But so does Jay. Fletcher giving his teammate just a little bit of that toe to help him out. Jay goes a little bit wide into the wall. Oh no, and that's front wing damage. 2 cars get past, maybe 3 if Ron Swanson has his say about it. Yes, he does. He's done it. Yup, Jay has just dropped off even further, and I know D-Master is just super happy about that, but he still has to deal with a Ferrari and 2 Aston Martins directly on his heels.
Yeah, just completely slid out of that corner, so he's already compromised as is the Golden Drift. He's going to easily get him down the straight, no doubt about it.
Oh, JT had a bit of a struggle of a corner exit. Fletcher is gonna be able to fight this. I'm amazed he's still fighting with these soft tires. Why do I feel like he might try soft?
Maybe.
I could
I don't
see
know.
Fletcher making that attempt, but he does.
Oh, D-Master! D-Master's has gone really deep into the corner and now has lost position to Jake Laser. D-Master, on one straight in a corner, has gone from first to fourth.
Meanwhile, look.
Punju's about to enter the chat as well.
I was literally about to say that Punju has been
Yeah.
closing in all this time. We might have a dark horse race winner on our hands.
And he's on the hard tires as well, whereas everybody up at the top is on the medium tire. So it just seems to me that the hard tires are really ramped up at this stage, and he is flying now as Jake Laser gets ahead of Bounty, but these guys have lost touch of Golden Drift.
Ron Swanson gets past the Red Bull. He's looking to get past the Mercedes, but that's a good defensive line from Kiss My Axe. Ron Swanson can find no opening. Meanwhile, Punju is fully in on this battle for the top 5. Well, battle for second now, because Golden Drift is very clearly pulling away and making a statement.
Probably very likely that they do. Will he be able to stay outside of DRS of Bouncy? Because Bouncy's going to have the DRS. He's surely going to slingshot past his teammate and get within that 1 second gap of Golden Drift. And well, he timed it perfectly because he didn't even need the DRS in order to get in front. And now that he has it, does he gain enough to close the butts at the back of him? D-Master looking for a move. Can't quite pull it off. Now he's having to fight for it. But Jake Laser says, nope, I'm staying right in front. What move?
Punju on the outside steals 2 positions as they both dive into the pits. Jake and D-Master both in as Punju is now charging towards the lead. This is incredible driving from Punju right now. Zeech also will be promoted up to 4th. Ron Swanson up to 5th. Alpine much better this time around, thankfully.
A lot of people in the pits. A lot of people. As Jake Laser, by the way, he repairs his front wing, so that's not going to help him one bit. And Punju is up into second place.
And also gaining on Golden Drift in all of this. This is an incredible showing. This is going to be incredible if he manages to pull this off. Look at that. He's carving away 10ths in every corner. This could be...
The hards are better. The hards are so much better.
The hards are absolutely the better tire at this point, and Punju is making the most of them. He's going to have an uphill battle towards the latter half of this race. He has to go onto the mediums.
Oh, Bouncy!
What happened to
Bouncy, huge mistake out of the exit of that corner, and he just lost a second because of it, and he's not going to have DRS.
Ooh, and JT gets a 3-second time penalty for track limits.
That's not going to help.
Well, he just fully drifts around the corner right there. D-Master, he's going to have a lot of clear air going for him right now, actually. Jays is going to now hounding Welshi. in an attempt to gain a position here. Well, Redeemer is actually on the heels of Ron.
Saying that gets on as Golden Drift has dived into the pits. Same with Bouncy. So the medium runners are finally diving into the pits.
10-second penalty for Bouncy. 10-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Oh, and that is going to completely ruin his race now. My question is,
that's a killer.
Is the overcut a reality, or is it the undercut that matters?
It's possible. Because with the amount of battling that was going on, as Golden Drift has just managed... Oh, but he goes a little bit deep. That's not going to help him. I think, well, she might try and re-overtake Golden Drift here.
He is. He's
using
going
that
for it.
ERS that he doesn't have, and he's going to have the inside line, and yes, he does.
Oh, Golden Drift!
Nice Golden Drift for wing! No!
Oh, that's entirely Golden Drift's own mistake, and that is going to haunt him for the remainder of this race.
Punju is looking pretty after that one. I was about to say that with the DRS swapping, they were actually holding each other up to the point where Punju was catching, and now Punju's in a brilliant position with this overcut because Golden Drift is in traffic.
Yeah, I'd like to interrupt that for a moment as I'd like to take a look at D-Master's rear view as we take a look at Jay's front wing, or rather, what's left of it. That is absolutely massive damage. The entire left side is gone. I don't know how he's still fighting the way he is, but he will need the pit, and that's going to cost him even more time. This is currently a disaster of a weekend for the Tier 3 V-Carb team. Is Jay's going to attempt the move here? No, he's going to back out, but that's D-Master and Golden Drift going wheel to wheel. This is for the potential net lead, and D-Master pulls it off, and he's going to make a double move, getting past the Welshie as well. Golden Drift also sails on past as Jay's continues on despite the damage. He is going to try and muscle his way past Welshie, and I think he just might be able to pull it. Oh, hold up a second. Did he just hit the Ferrari?
Oh, yeah, he did. He went right into the back of him, and now he's lost
Welshie just bumps into
the wall again. Wow.
Jason,
it's gone horrible for V-Carb.
Yeah, Jay's race has completely fallen apart, but Fletcher is actually going to be able to do some potentially very incredible damage control at the current moment. Jace, though, his race is practically over. He will be lucky if he finds himself finishing in the points at this rate.
He needs a safety car.
He absolutely
needs a safety car.
I think he's waiting, gambling that that's going to happen. Unfortunately, I don't think that gamble is going to pay off. It will probably be for the best if he pits now and just finishes on the tire. Just bite that bullet.
Yeah. With all this going on, though, I'm just looking at the gaps right now. Punju at the moment currently has an 18.9 second gap to D-Master, who's currently the net race leader at the moment. So he's going to come around about, like, a couple seconds behind D-Master, and if they keep battling the way they are, I wouldn't count out Punju catching up to these guys.
Yep.
So he's going to be one to watch out for, and Zeech, yeah, he's coming into the pits now. It's a pretty good time for him. And
he's going to go for another set of mediums.
Yep,
he's going double medium run. That's exactly what he's doing. This is actually a smart call for him.
No, he's not. He's going to hards.
Nope, mediums.
Oh, no, medium.
He started on hards,
okay,
hit it immediately. So this is actually a very brilliant strategy by Zeech. He's going to have very good tires going for him when he comes out of the pits. It could have a good result on his hands. Welshie, meanwhile, is continuing to try and hold on to these medium tires. Fletcher is going to have a rough time.
He's in.
He's got Jake Laser out of him, and Jake Laser has showed immense pace so far. This is going to be difficult for the V-Carb driver, but this is the difference that could help gain advantage constructors.
Yep, as Jay is in, by the way, and while, yeah, his race is pretty much done at this stage of the race. We'll see if he can even do anything about, well, just getting anything out of this race.
Yeah, I mean, with
but
this...
I just don't see it.
Yeah, can we see Pence? Yeah, give me it. Okay, there we go. Rod Swanson has an outstanding 10-second penalty. Jacobson has 20. Bouncy has 10 for speed pit lane. Welshie, Jay-Z, and Vaughn all have something.
Question is, when does Punju pit? Like, when does he pull the trigger? It's not this lap. Could it potentially be next lap? Because obviously if he stays out too much, he's risking he's risking losing too much time, because now D-Master and Golden Drift, they're now 17 seconds behind Punju. They are gaining. It's right about like a second per lap, obviously aided with the DRS, so they're going to have to time this right. It's going to be difficult for Punju, that's for sure. Zeech manages to get past Welshie.
Oh, they come together a little bit.
Line.
Yeah. Yeah, Welshie has an end plate missing, and yeah, Kiss My Axe is going to look for a move here, and he manages to pull it off with relative ease. And now he is up and is going to be able to potentially chase after.
This Welshie just slammed the wall right behind Kiss My Axe at the exit of turn 2. Surprised he didn't get any more damage from that or even a DNF, but either way, he continues on his day. And yeah, this now comes to a very interesting point because D-Master is leading the front field, which is the net race lead at the moment. They're around about like 4 seconds behind Ferrari Nut, which I wouldn't doubt if Ferrari Nut pits soon. Same with Ron, Redeemer. So they have a bit of traffic, but not yet. But these guys are still going at it at the moment. Golden Drift is probably going to go for the move here. He's going to go to the left-hand side, and yet with DRS, he would probably sail past, giving a bit of a squeeze there to D-Master on the straight. That's a bit naughty.
Yeah, Ron Swanson, I would expect him to be winning this lap. Doesn't look... Oh, he's a little bit longer. Maybe he's going for soft tires?
Potentially? I don't know. And can we just say the Golden Drift pace is very strong despite that damage. Like, obviously, you're running minimal wings anyway, so it's not like the damage is going to do much anyways, but he's still managing to keep with D-Master despite that damage. So he is having a fantastic time so far, despite everything. And I don't think he's really caused anything. He hasn't really caused any incidents, so he's looking nice. Maybe all is not lost for Golden Drift.
And wait, Welshie goes to soft tires this early? I couldn't question that.
Those tires are going to die.
Yeah.
As Jay set the fastest lap there, and, well, he's doing the most he can to salvage something out of this race, but he has to gain around about 12 seconds to even get a point so far.
Yeah, this is going to be an uphill battle for him.
Yep. And obviously, it started all with turn 1. Ferrari Nut's probably looking at a big pen for that, I'm not going to lie. I don't know. I don't want to say it's his fault, but like just judging off what I've seen, it didn't look good.
Yeah, turn 1, I would say
it didn't look good for
that looked 100% his fault. Like, he just tried to make a dive on the inside. That wasn't going to happen. Just stuck his front nose in when he just wasn't even halfway alongside, and so it just kind of boom. And yeah, that was it would have been smarter for Ferrari Nut to kind of back out and not commit. He kind of just halfway did it, but yeah, that's gonna cost him by the end of this race with that time penalty that he'll end up getting. He already got 10 seconds, but I suspect he may get another 5 plus the penalty. What happened, because he caused a massive
I'm starting to think something a little bit crazy here. It's lap 17, and Punju, Ron, Redeemer, and Ferrari Nut
they're going to
are
the
still
end.
staying out.
They're going to the end.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. I genuinely think they may go to the end here because they pitted on lap 1. They pitted on lap 1, so they can go to the end. And as I said before, hards don't really wear here.
Yeah,
I'm not
right.
saying
you are right. This is
it's looking good for those to stay out, especially for Punju, because he's got such a big gap behind. He doesn't even need to risk it.
Yeah, I think you are 100% correct. Punju is going to stay out until the end, and I don't blame him. Look at that. He's got 14 seconds on everybody else. Meanwhile, second place is currently being fought over, which is going to gain him even more time. Why pit? Why lose that time when he can just stay out and just get this entire result very cleanly?
I'm going to see if Punju's staying out. I need to know. I need to know these things. Because the thing is, one thing that helps them is that D-Master is in traffic.
Yeah, we have a full DRS train from second, being led by Ron Swanson, all the way down to 8th with Bouncy. And currently, well, none of them can really make any headway because the top two are fighting and nobody else can get close. Oh, hold up a second! D-Master! Look at that straight line speed! He dives on the inside, gets past! Oh no!
Just got confirmation.
Oh! That's a
Okay,
safety
that's
car.
gonna be a safety car. Safety car. Yep.
And Punju and Ron Swanson both just got a
Oh.
brilliant saving grace as well as Redeemer.
It's fun. This is actually kind of funny. This is actually kind of poetic because I literally just asked Punju if there is no safety car. He said himself he's staying out, and I don't blame him.
Ron Swanson.
He's got no risk behind.
What happened to Ron Swanson? Ron Swanson and it looks like Redeemer came together.
Oh dear.
Redeemer's missing
Redeemer
a full front wing. Oh my god.
But one thing's for sure is that this Punju's still in a good position either way because
he gets a free pit stop.
Exactly. He gets a free pit stop, and even if this didn't happen, he would have stayed out. So I literally got confirmation from Punju himself that he was gonna stay out. That was the plan.
Yeah.
Had this not been the case.
This is one for the counter because it's like, oh yeah, he's gonna be able to stay out and do that. Next week, no, Ferrari neck crashes.
I mean, to be fair, this is part of his game plan in reality.
Yeah,
if there's a safety car, pit for softs, and you're good.
Yeah.
If there isn't a safety car, stay out and just go to the end and have fun. And yep, as I called it, he comes into the pits.
Who knows saying the safety car is screwed, huh?
What?
I disagree with this call.
And he's gonna come out
behind.
just behind Punju.
Oh, they come together.
Oh dear.
Oh, Punju gets a 10-second penalty for
that. Nah. I disagree. That should be removed. I think that 10-second penalty should be removed.
What?
There's no way he keeps that. There's no way Punju keeps that.
I don't understand what's happening anymore.
I don't think he should keep that 10-second penalty. There's no way. He was making sure that he had the position, and then they just come together. Oh man! And unless some crazy stuff happens, he's not pulling a gap.
Yeah, Ron Swanson has yet to serve a drive-through penalty, which he will have no choice but to serve. Although, I'm not sure what happened in that collision between himself and Redeemer, and we need to know exactly what happened. Well, let's face it, everybody. I'm gonna find out later, because he's gonna message me about this. I'm gonna figure all that out eventually. I have no idea what happened there, so I'm not gonna make any assumptions or anything. But all I can guess is that down that corner, people can very easily be stupid. But I don't know why he would try to be stupid when there is a safety car going on, but I suspect, well, Ron and Redeemer were fighting that whole time, so perhaps they decided to keep fighting despite this car. I don't know.
You know, I just gotta say, even if it's realistic performance or equal performance, Sauber still have a really good time replicating their results in real life. They're 15th and 17th.
Damn.
I'm sorry, I had to do it. I had to do it.
I mean,
there was an opportunity and I went for it.
I mean, hey, credit where credit is due. Zhou had one good performance. Okay, like that was actually half decent.
I guess I'm pretty sure he still finished 15th.
Yeah. And again, that's not his fault. The car is just that bad.
Oh no, 13th actually. He finished actually quite decently. Shamrock has dived into the pits though. Interesting. So yeah, Punju, I feel like that penalty should be removed for Punju. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I think that can be argued to.
Yes. But one thing's for sure is that D-Master, Golden Drift, Fletcher, Jake Laser, and JT.
I think they all made a critical mistake. I think they all.
Yes.
I think they made a severe miscalculation.
Not only are those tires going to be cold at the start, but they're going to have 10 or 9 laps on them when this race starts. So they've already got a bit of wear. Not much. But with them being cold as well, they are going to drop. I'm looking at Kiss My Axe. Because he's the highest soft runner with
Without
no
a penalty.
penalties.
Yeah. Because Ron, he's going to have to dive into the pit to serve that drive-thru, so his race is effectively over.
Yes. So, Kiss My Axe is essentially the one in the box seat here and can really do something. The question is how aggressive is he going to take it, knowing that he has this advantage? What did Ron even get that drive-thru for? Like, what even was it? Oh, Ron sped under the safety car. That's why. As we're going to go one more lap because MB Jacobson is miles behind. Hey, we finally get to see MB Jacobson. That's for sure. He's been lounging at the back this entire race with 20 seconds of penalties. Now he doesn't have a penalty, and he's going to be able to cruise up onto the back of these guys and be back in the fight.
Yeah, he's just doing best ball testing.
Oh, I just found out.
What?
For Ron.
Yeah.
The reason why he got that drive-thru was obviously for speeding under safety car. So he had to slam on the brakes, and Redeemer ran into the back of him.
Oh. Wow.
That will do it.
Okay.
That's why you pay attention to your deltas, people.
Uh.
That's all I gotta say. Pay attention to your delta.
I am reminded of what a certain old teammate of mine did at Coda last. Now that you said that.
Yeah. Are you talking about last season?
Yeah, last season. Coda.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not naming any names whatsoever. At all.
Comedy. That's all I got for it.
Yeah.
Comedy.
Yeah. Anyways, D-Master is gonna be in some severe danger. Panju hopefully can get the 10-second removed.
I'm in danger.
Yeah, Ron screwed himself royally. Kiss My Axe is in a really great spot and can probably steal a podium. Safety car is gonna be in this lap for sure, as MB Jacobson, at long last, has finally caught up with everybody else after serving all of his penalties.
By the way, someone we haven't really mentioned this entire race who's actually managed to do a pretty good job at this stage is Fletcher. Remember, he got disqualified when he could have hit on provisional pole. He's back up into 4th, and we saw his straight line speed. He's going to be a force to be reckoned with. I wouldn't count him out.
Yeah, I agree. Panju should be able to pull away relatively fast, which means D-Master is going to be harassed by all the cars behind. This is going to be a very hectic final few laps. And it's going to be for all the marbles.
Let's see how Panju times this. He's going at a very consistent speed at the moment. Slowing down just a tiny bit, but not enough to really brake check everybody. And he's gone. He's going.
What a jump. He just completely bamboozled D-Master. That's going to be a ton of time lost. Meanwhile, here we go towards turn 1. Everybody keeping it for the most part. Oh, hang on a second. Redeemer has just gotten heavily mugged already. Peach and Jay both find their way past as well. She has a problem with the wall. What happened to Zeech?
Just had a slingshot move on Sagebon and goes up into 10th as Fletcher's managed to get past Golden Drift. What did I say about Fletcher? I said he was going to be a force to be reckoned with. He's already up a place.
Oh, yeah. No surprise. Again, John picked out a great team here with V-Carb. But already Panju is... He is gone. He is already long gone. And D-Master is going to be under severe threat. Meanwhile, we have a whole host of battles going on. That's Bouncy looking on the outside of Kiss My Axe here. He's looking. He's attempting the move here, but he's not going to be able to pull it off. Still, that is going to expose Kiss My Axe.
That's going to put Zeech on the back of him now.
Yeah, Zeech is looking. He is burning battery here. That's one. He's going to get past 2 cars here. As Kiss My Axe is going to have to watch 1 car sail past and have to deal with another
Fletcher's up to
just
second.
alongside.
Fletcher's made the move. He's up in the second, which is technically, unofficially, the net race lead at the moment. So Fletcher, can he pull a last at first?
Maybe. DRS has been enabled as Rod is going to be fighting JT for position here. Zeech breaking in late. Oh, no! Oh, that's going to be a collision, and Zeech loses a position for that. Make that 2 positions as Jace manages to get past as well.
It's Welsh.
And Redeemer's out. Safety?
Oh, that's a... Oh,
No.
yeah, he's done.
Welsh is struggling, sliding all over the place. As, yeah. Oh, well, she hits the wall. This is front wing. I expected a front wheel to go off.
Oh boy.
Well,
And we're still not done. We still have 2.5 laps left to go, and Ron Swanson is effectively the cork in the bottle at the moment, just holding everybody up.
yeah, you can bet Kiss My Axe is going to want to find a way through. Ron is going to have to serve this penalty, or he will get disqualified. He spins! And that is completely screwed up Kiss My Axe even further. That's another second practically gone. I feel so bad for Kiss My Axe currently stuck behind like that. As that's the Red Bull of JT getting past. Kiss My Axe looking on the inside now. He's desperate to try and pull this off. 3 wide into the corner? This does not happen. Okay. Oh.
Not that Zeech backed out of that, because that could have been really bad. This Fletcher and D-Master, meanwhile, battle for second, still going at it. These two are going wheel to wheel through turns 1 and 2. Fletcher with the inside line, and now D-Master having the inside for turn 2. Fletcher going to try to go around the outside, but he can't quite do it. But one thing's for sure, he's going to have DRS down this back straight. Can he make the move going into turn 3? D-Master sends the defensive. Fletcher around the outside. Can he make it work? No, D-Master defends it, taps the wall a tiny bit, but holds on for the time being.
Yeah, Kiss My Axe is now home free, as well as many others, as Ron did go into service penalty, and now they are rapidly closing in on those hard
JT's
tire
in the
runners.
wall.
Oh, that is unfair. So on the penultimate lap, not much time remaining. These soft tires are really gonna have to make it count, but it's already been a few laps. Those tires are already wearing down. This is gonna be... Oh, hang on a second. We had a moment between Jake Laser and Golden Drift. That is a huge moment. And now Bouncy's out.
Oh, no.
So that moment just there between Golden Drift and Jake Laser has suddenly brought Kiss My Axe into the playing field as we go towards the final lap. Fletcher and D-Master wheel to wheel once more. They're keeping it close, but just keeping it fair. Fletcher gets ahead. As, meanwhile, Kiss My Axe desperately trying to catch up to Jake Laser Golden Drift. It is not happening. And now Zeech is going to be on a charge as we head to a battle for a net P6 here. Maybe P5 if that punchy penalty holds. I doubt it will, but... Ooh, this is going to be close. Golden Drift doing his best to try and hold off Jake Laser. He goes wide. Jake Laser could have an opportunity here to get past. He doesn't open DRS. He's not using DRS. He's waiting for the back straight.
That's smart. That's smart. I really like that. Because then they wouldn't get re-overtaken. But one thing's for sure, if there's one thing he's also worried about down that back straight, he has to worry for Kiss My Axe. And we've seen how he is on that back straight. He can be very, very quick. No, he's yes! Zeech now goes by, and same with Jay. Oh, no. It's all gone. That's a curse counter. Surely. Oh, dear.
Oh, my God.
It's all gone from bad to worse. But the battle for P2, net P1, still going at it as Jake Laser and Golden Drift also going at it further back. But we have to look at second place. We have to see this. D-Master has the DRS. Fletcher has the ERS to boot, but he's not using it. D-Master, he's going to sail by on this back straight, but you can see that light blinking on the back of that McLaren. Fletcher has to go for something at the exit of this corner if he gets a really good exit. And I tell you what, I
It's
think
gonna
he
be
just might
close.
have done it.
This is gonna be
He's
so
using the
close.
battery. He's gonna
Oh!
go for it.
Fletcher does
Silly,
it!
he's got it. He
Fletcher!
does. Then he's gonna win.
Wait. Okay. Okay, never mind. Ponju...
Last to first, complete for Fletcher.
And Jace
Potentially.
comes home sixth, but I'm not sure if he get a penalty for some stuff that occurred. Oh, I feel so to all the stewards watching this, I feel so sorry for you guys. You're gonna have a rough time of it this week. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
you guys should have some fun, but Fletcher, fair play to him. Disqualification to P1. That is an insane drive from him after everything that just happened, and I don't think he really did anything to cause any incidents. So that is a very valiant drive and a very worthy driver of the day from the game.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Just all I can say is absolutely. Huh?
Yeah, literally.
that was an incredible performance, and one he should be very proud of. Oh man. Still, that win might just be taken away and he'll have to settle for a P if Ponju can fight and get that 10. And well, he's gonna come back and immediately be winning out the gate, which would be incredible for Ponju's return. Regardless, though, that was still an immense drive from Fletcher, which leads me to wonder what would have started at the front. Gone.
I don't think he'd be gone, but I definitely think he would have been an extremely strong contender for the win. But let's not forget, turn 1, lap 1.
Yeah, that always happens. But yeah, that was a hell of a race right there. Absolutely incredible. And I'm sure we'll be looking forward to seeing how events play out next week when we make our way to the deserts of Qatar. Which,
That'll be an interesting race.
yeah, that's going to be a very fun track to see, I think. Because corners there, you could potentially make a move that. The problem is, it's difficult to move in general, unless you're on that main straight with the DRS. But we'll see how things play out as we head there next.
Bye.